Hello and good evening. My name is John. We're here playing Q&A, a light roasted romance, as part of my Steam cleaning series, where I go through every game in my Steam library, eventually then arbitrarily rate and or review them with a wee bit of playtime. Now, I don't quite know what this game is. I pick these games out at random, but this game is free, so please adjust your expectations accordingly. Might be a shorter experience, might have less quality of life stuff, but we're gonna jump in together and find out what this is. Start. Now, I'm guessing it's coffee themed because light roasted romance. Select a character. Meet Q. Meet Astrid. I'm gonna go with Q because I like the outfit. Who is Q? This magic-wielding barista is harmless in general and prone to spontaneous bouts of awkward antics. They really mean well. See the world through Q's eye and mind the shop. All right. Honestly, Astrid isn't really a people person. They are sarcastic, serious, and rather hard to read. But if they found the reliable someone to trust, well, who knows? We're Q. Shop. Creak, creak. Click the potion bottle or space bar. Okay. Whoosh. The wind goes whoosh. Oh ho! What a deliciously dark and windy day we have today. Windy day. To most it would seem eerie, but to Q, the air trembled with electricity, as if the whole world waited on the edge of a knife. Now, as a storytelling thing, this is a narrator now, so we have jumped out of Q into a narrator role. I don't know how... it's a little awkward. Like, you don't feel like this character if someone is telling you about this character. PB, wouldn't you agree, PB? Wind goes whoosh. PB, I know you can hear me. It's a robot. Click, click. It's a cute little toaster robot. Ah, I knew you were around here somewhere. Whirl beep. PB, you're right. No use waiting around and standing here twiddling our thumbs. Not that you have any thumbs. Oh, that's... Whoa, what is this? With a flick of their finger, Q motioned to the opposite wall of the shelves. Obediently, glass bottles from around the shop whisked through the air into the individual spots on the shelves. Well, nothing to do. Let's get to work. The shop is due for cleaning. Well, it's always due for cleaning. It's clean up. PB, might pick up a few of those books lying around? PB. PB. Goodbye, robot. PB had mysteriously disappeared, but it was a common occurrence. Moving on, Q waved a hand, and in a snap, the candles that floated in the air around the small shop flickered to life, contrasting against the chilly weather outside. Snap. That's better. Oh, now I can really see the dust. Some might call Q's shop messy, but to Q it held all the treasures and memories of their life's adventures. Travels had taken them all over in search of secrets and answers, Q's and A's. PB, remind me to organize all this stuff. Oh, the robot's back. Beep. I knew you could hear me. Click, click, click. Goodbye. Yes, yes, the plants. They could use a good water. Now, where's that watering can? Burst of cold air whips around the shop, and Q sharply caught their breath. The door had been flung open, and a dark figure had appeared there. Hey, it's Astrid. We know who this is. Hello, is anyone working here? The figure was inspecting the room with a critical eye and a stony expression. They seemed rather judgmental. Hidden amongst the clutter, Q didn't know what to do. Try to say hello. Squeak. Alright, that's not really a hello. The silence was broken and the figure whipped their head around to stare at Q behind the counter. Hello? The stranger narrowed their eyes, looking Q up and down as it to size them up. Q trembled under their heavy gaze. Watering can, says clang clang. Floor, says thunk. This could have been written better. The watering can fell to the floor with a thunk, or something. Q had dropped the old watering can they had been clutching so tightly. Q was good at first impressions. The writing is a little stiff. Oh. The stranger seemed to capture all of Q's attention. Attempting to regain their composure, Q plucked the watering can down on the counter, but in their haste, they knocked several glass bottles flying. Oh no, are you Q? The person stood still in the doorway, considering Q. With long, shimmery silver hair and unflinching features, they seemed to command the room. Try to answer the stranger. Yes, that's me. I am Q. This is my shop, Q's shop. That's what makes me Q. But you already knew that by now, so yes. Well, if you are indeed Q, then I have a request, although it seems you have your hands full, rather at the moment. Q picked up the sarcasm in the stranger's voice. They weren't sure the person making fun of them or just say something. That appeared? Q raised themselves up on their full height in an attempt to appear fierce. The stranger burst out laughing. Q realized that one of the drying herb bundles above the counter was caught in their hair. Oh, no, it's really tangled in there, isn't it? Q tried to untangle the leaves and the stems from their hair as the stranger watched, and an amused smile dancing over their face. Q realized they look a lot less intimidating when they smiled. I knew something was going to happen today. I could just feel it in the air. Can you feel it? The slight tingle of anticipation? It's simply glorious, isn't it? Q bounced up and down excitedly before realizing they had never even thought to ask the person's name. What did you say your name was? I didn't. Call them out on their behavior. That's right. You just barged into my shop and demanded my name without bothering to use yourself. Rather rude, I do say so myself. I see someone has some snark at them after all. The comment made Q's heart swell. In an attempt to look nonchalant and casual, Q leaned against the counter and gave a small shrug. The gesture called the bottle sitting there to topple over. Oh no, I told PB to move these bottles, but don't worry, I can fix them in a flash. Ahem. Astrid. My name is Astrid. Q paused, breaking out in a terrific grin. Try to gather more information. I see, what an interesting name. Not one I hear around these parts often. The statement seemed to make Astrid nervous. They crossed their arms and looked down at the ground. Yes, from all my travels I haven't heard that name very often. You must have a very interesting background. Were your parents? I need an elixir. Sure, yes. What can I make you? A wave of their hands, they sent a drink menu floating over to Astrid. They caught it nimbly and scanned it. This drink list seems pretty basic. I need something stronger than coffee. I am sorry, but this is a mistake. You aren't the one I'm looking for. Cat interruption. No, please wait. You must have misunderstood. Come back inside. You're in the right place, I assure you. Let me just... Oh, where's that darn thing? Look for the notebook under the counter. Oof, ouch. Ah, that burns. Here it is, just where I left it. Yes, this will work. Here, take this notepad and quill. What's this for? Therefore, writing what is ailing you. That is to say, what you have come seeking. With these more potent elixirs, accuracy is key. Accuracy, eh? I'm not sure I can help you with that. You're a little all over the place. Wow. Joke back. Sarcasm rose up Astrid's tone again. Q wondered if this was just the way of making small talk. Oh, I see what you're doing there. I may be clumsy and I may not be particularly graceful, but don't worry, you are in good hands. What do I need to write? Q noticed Astrid still had the quill suspended above the parchment. Encourage them to write. As much as you can. The more you give me, the better and more powerful elixir will be. I see. You must write more than that. I can tell you only written your name. No, you need to be more specific. The clock clicked loudly as Q's ears. Astrid's throat frozen in place. Encourage Astrid to trust in them. Astrid, I may be hard, but I need you to trust me for this to work. Sigh. I'll leave you to it. I'm just making the base. Tell me, do you like cinnamon? How about cardamom? Don't tell me. I bet I know what you would like. Oh. Q lost himself in the dance, swaying back and forth as they worked. They spun their own magic into elixir, weaving it into their liking. Click. Hi, robot. PB appeared at the counter and looked up at Q. Asked PB to help Astrid. Oh, psst, PB, help our guest find a seat. Don't give that look. Hospitality is key. Whirl. Oh my. The little robot was tugging on the back of Astrid's coat. Don't mind PB, this little one helps me out around the shop. Well, helps might be in the right word. It maybe isn't the right word. Keeps me company, keeps me on my toes. No ho ho. PB, as in from the periodic table, is that lead? There is no way a soft metal like that can support a robot. From what I know about robots and machinery. No, this little one's made from lead. PB is named after my pet parakeet, who was named after my favorite pencil. Funny enough, the pencil lasted longer than the parakeet. Oh ho ho. Looks like it's made out of garbage. Click beep. Q was considering the comment PB was made of odds and ends laying around the shop, but it wasn't very nice to point that out. Say something. PB might not be the most elegant robot, but PB doesn't mind, and neither do I. Click, click. Oh, don't worry, little one. There's nothing wrong with being made from you scraps. That just means you are scrappy. PB beeped at Astrid again. So that time they wrote the beep instead of saying the beep? I'm not sure. What? What do you want? PB seems to think you need to stay and sit a while. Q found Astrid gazing at the intensity of their stare, took Q off guard, and they felt themselves unable to look away. Ask Astrid to stay. You will stay, won't you? Well, I suppose. A question rose up in A's chest, threatening to spill from their lips. As if a response, Astrid shall turn on their heel and follow the robot into the shop. What is it about this person that makes me feel so off-kilter? Well, no matter. I have work to do. Q began spinning their magic once again. The air was full of spices and aromas, and they could tell that the base elixir was nearly done. Ah, the paper. Astrid's paper. While Q could create basic potions without even thinking, something more complicated required information and concentration. Can't make an accurate elixir without some input from the recipient. This process rests on precision. One misstep and it will turn out unpleasant and rancid or worse. After reading Astrid's word, Q felt a knot tighten in their stomach. Astrid had come to the shop for the moment, not a moment too soon, as their condition was quite serious. Q took several breaths before feeling a familiar calm wash over them. Eyes closed, they spun magic around the base elixir they had created. The hum of energy filled the ears as they worked to weave golden tendrils into the light substance. Rummage, rummage, click, clink, clink. PB seemed to find what they're looking for and rolled away, leaving Q in peace to continue adding magic to the concoction. Yes, okay, the first stage is finished. Oh, that took a lot out of me, but this elixir would definitely be powerful. Taking a break, Q made their way back to the nook. Made to the nook at the back of the shop and found Astrid taking a bite out of one of their homemade scones. PB must have been playing host. Ooh, scene change. Munch. Why? If PB hasn't gifted you with a delicious morsel, such a thoughtful little robot. Q felt awkward for blurting out the statement so suddenly. Asked Astrid like the scone, get to the point, and get more information from Astrid. Astrid, I have to ask, how did you find me? I just haven't found your name, that's all. Astrid dropped the rest of the scone on the plate and set it on the table, half unfinished. They sat back and crossed their arms again. Keep pushing the question. But really, Astrid, I need more information. You can't just come in here and expect to make an elixir like that without trusting me a little. It's not going well. Q needed to know more details about elixirs, but they didn't want to make the newcomer feel uncomfortable. Try a different approach. I didn't mean to pry. Please finish your scone. It'll just go to waste since CB only has a taste for oil. It is surprisingly delicious. You are a good cook. Joy washed over Q's face. Even Astrid seemed to caught up in the moment, their face more relaxed and open as they attempted to finish their pastry. Q felt as if they wanted to know everything about this mysterious person, starting with why they made Q babble so. I have to ask. Astrid stiffened at Q's words, seeming to compose himself in an instant. So, where did you learn this craft, you? Astrid was changing the subject. It's been a journey, a long and faithful journey of discovery, one that would take hours upon hours to skim the surface. I will spare you most of the details, but can you just hang out for just a few minutes, please? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, right there. Stay right there. I've been this way ever since I was a small child. I was different from the others. I knew it, everyone else knew it, but no one would talk about it. Oh ho ho. Q talked with their hands when they got excited, and right now their energy was all over the place. Speaking with Astrid made them feel exhilarated and out of control. Huh. I traveled quite a bit in search of knowledge. Everything here was a different story. All these trinkets have a memory, gifts, and tokens from those I studied under, but no one could explain the affinity I was born with. Did you ever find the answers? I'm still searching for the big picture in a way, but for now I have settled down here. I have found a way to use my gifts, but enough about me. What did you do in life? Oh well, you see, it's just nothing much to talk about. The type of ailment Astrid described tore apart the spirit. Hiding it only made it worse, harder to extract. Q could make an elixir to stop the spread, but they need more information to do anything more. Shuffle, shuffle. Ask directly. Astrid, stop holding on to me. I cannot make this elixir for you if you don't meet me halfway. Not that easy. Just let me be. Make whatever elixir you can and let me be. Can't you do that much? Astrid, I want to help. You don't seem to bond with others very easily, and I would guess that you have no one who really knows you. I'm here for you. You can rely on me. Astrid looked up to face Q, their eyes flashing. Immediately Q knew they had pushed too hard. At least I choose my solitary life, whereas you seem to drive away everywhere you meet with your ridiculous behavior. How could you expect anyone to take you seriously? Attempt to make amends. I understand. I clearly asked too many questions and spoken too much. I apologize for making you uncomfortable. Q, I just thought you felt familiar, like someone I've known for years. I was wrong and I'm sorry. Now if you excuse me, I must check on your order. ... I pushed too hard. Sigh. Let the feelings out. It's Astrid. I've made a fool of myself in front of them. I've been trying so hard to make a good impression and help them, but I haven't been able to accomplish either. Beep were. No, PB. I don't want Astrid to know that they upset me. I know you want to protect me, but don't do anything crazy now. Click, click. Astrid is just so... Why do Q care so much for the stranger thoughts? Beep. Yes, you're right. I should let this go. I have an elixir to finish, and my thoughts can't be all tangled up with Astrid. Q took a calming breath of air, filling their lungs before exhaling. It made Q feel a little bit more peace and in control. Okay, here it goes. Q gathered golden energy together between their palms, closing their eyes. Q breathed out, giving it life and sending it cascading into the base elixir. Elixir. Bubble. Within the span of a heartbeat, it was finished. The pestle left rocking gently on the counter. Holding their palms over the substance, Q could feel the hum radiating through their skin. It was perfect, almost. Huh. Beep? For the magic to really dive in and uproot the cause of Astrid's affliction, it needed more information, more sleep, more heart. Find out what is missing. Yeah, something is missing. This elixir is not powerful enough. While it gave Astrid some lasting comfort and peace, it could not touch the spore of the misery. Click. You're right, PB. Astrid came here for help. I can't just give them a temporary solution. I need to make a cure. Astrid deserves it. There was another option. One would give elixir more teeth. The process would be more intense, but Astrid would finally start to recover. Whirl, click, click. PB, are you sure? No, we couldn't. Wouldn't that be wrong? Click. PB looked at... Q looked at PB. The little robot was right. They had to do a little digging at Astrid Pass, and Q didn't have much of a choice. I'm not going to let the robot snoop. That is an invasion of privacy. No, PB, let me handle it. You're probably messing up. Oh, ho, ho. What is Astrid's secret? Quiet and panther-like, like a cat in the savannah, Q cut back to the seating nook. Somehow Q made it without tripping over anything and hid behind a bookcase. Click. Shush, PB. We need to be quiet and let Astrid hit. This is wrong. Just saying. Q swatted the little robot, accidentally knocking over a stack of books. Q's froze, no longer panther-like. Q, what are you doing? Oh no, I was looking for an ingredient. Nothing to worry about. Q darted back in front of the shop. PB was waiting there for them. In his hand, an old photograph. Q gaped a little bit at the robot in surprise. Wow, is that Astrid's? Nice work. Q took the photograph gently. It had tattered edges and the image had faded considerably, but it was clearly of a family full of life. Okay, just 2 minutes, that's all I need. Q peered in the depths of the photographs, children laughed, and one's voice drifted by, an infant cried. Q finally felt their perspective shift and change, realized they were seeing through the eyes of a child, Astrid. Oh, we're gonna get some backstory here. Astrid ran after their mother, arms swinging wildly at their sides. They'd catch up. Astrid pumped their arms, willing their little legs moved faster. Around the corner, they saw a two-story brick house glowing cozily in the distance. Astrid smiled, but before they reached the mother on the steps, Astrid heard an eerie, ever-growing whine in the sky. Suddenly, an explosion rocked the cobblestone. Blind lights and Astrid smoke filled their senses. More explosions, one after another. Astrid fell, huddled and shivering. Stay in the memory. Astrid's fear and pain radiated in every pore. Q felt their heart go out to the small child, crying on the cobblestone. This barely fits. The world quieted and Astrid coughed, opening their eyes. Ash covered the ground, making the scene unrecognizable. Astrid looked up, searching for their home, their mother. There's something familiar. The house, standing tall only moments ago, was now a pile of rubble. Astrid dashed through the smoking embers, searching. Tears got down the face as they picked up the scrap white fabric, their mother's favorite dress, now tattered and ripped. Keep watching. Astrid sat back and wrapped their arms around their bleeding knees, weeping silently. They held the remains of their mother's dress, clenched between their tiny fists. Astrid's body shook with each sob as they huddled, all alone in the rubble. Memories started to flicker and fade. Q felt themselves return to their body and saw the presence solidify around them. Astrid's gonna be there. Q blinked their eyes for a few times, stepped to regain their bearings, but only find PB standing directly in front of them, concerned. Don't worry, PB, I have all I need. Q closed their eyes and conjured up an image of Astrid as a child alone in pain. Rolling that feeling together, they pressed their intention into the space between their hands. Fizzle fizzle burst, says the elixir. A million glowing lights filled the space, bursting into existence. Q moved them effortlessly into the substance. Color suddenly melted into a pale surface, staining the space with brilliant blues, pinks, and golds. PB, this is just stunning. Looked like a mini nova and its band of merrily twinkling stars. Whirr. The potion could battle the darkness that lived within Astrid and emerge victorious. Q had to share the good news. Yes, Astrid, I don't know if I'm ready to go over there yet. Leaving the elixir to settle for a few minutes, they prepared themselves to face Astrid. Go over to Astrid. Gulp. Beep. You're right, all this worrying for nothing. The elixir is to help Astrid get better, and that's all that matters. Not sure I 100% agree with that. I don't think the ends justify the means in a lot of situations here. Dot dot dot. Q stopped in front of the cozy nook where Astrid sat, absorbed in something. Q wondered if they should disturb the figure and not wanting to irk Astrid say something. Don't spy. Astrid, hey. Astrid glanced up and quickly looked away, unwilling to meet Q's eye. Q knew they had something to say. Astrid, I think I have some good news. Q, no, first what I said, I was wrong. Well, no, it's okay, you don't have to. I'm very sorry. You've been nothing but kind to me, and I did not deserve to be but kind to me, and I did not deserve... Oh, and did not deserve to be criticized. There we go. It's been a long time since I've had a real conversation with a person. I don't think I know how to anymore. Apologize in return. Oh no, don't worry about it. I didn't mean to pry. I just couldn't help myself, and I'm a little flustered today, and I do talk quite a bit. Oh, ho, ho. Q squeezed Astrid's hand empathetically. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to. That's what that is to say. You're just so, and my head goes out the window. As Q spoke, they moved their hands in the air, attempting to illustrate their meaning. Feeling like a ridiculous specter, they shut their flapping mouth and tried to look for an escape. Try a graceful exit. Just a minute, Astrid. I think your elixir has finished bonding. I'll just go check out and be back in a jiff. They're a little awkward. Some of it's cute. Some of it's a little creepy. A jiff? What am I saying? Who says that? Why can't I speak like a normal person for 2 seconds? Dots. Phoebe bumped into Q with a delicate glass flute containing Astrid's elixir. Elixir glowed, a combination of swirled liquid, vapor, and shining particles. Yes, that's the elixir. Thank you, PB. Always taking care of you, aren't you? Back to Astrid. Okay, it is finished. I must say this one's a beauty. Astrid settled comfortably in the pillows and a thoughtful look on their face. They seemed to feel more at home in the little shop around Q. It really looks quite lovely and a little intimidating. Astrid looked at the trepidation elixir. Wait for Astrid to try it themselves. Q, are you sure about this? It's beautiful, but what will it do to me? It'll tingle a bit going down, but it won't hurt you. I can assure you of that. Okay, I'll give it a try. Gulp, gulp. Astrid's entire body seemed to relax and sink into the cushions. Q wondered if Astrid had ever been able to relax like this in their entire life. Complete peace. ... So you may feel a little shaky. I wouldn't try to stand up quite yet. Empty glass was still clutched in Astrid's hand, and they were looking woozy. Take the glass from Astrid. You're alright? Yes, you may feel a little off. Sit back and rest. Oh, I can take the glass from you. Don't worry. Don't want to slip out of your hands. As I said, elixir can make you feel a little fuzzy. On instinct, Q bent over to retrieve it and felt their fingers turn time with Astrid's around the cup. The moment seemed to stretch on, stretching between them. Their heart, the heat of the touch jolted through Q's veins. Astrid let out a small gasp, falling back quickly. Their look not one of disgust, but of shock. Gasp. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. Well, I just came back when you were finished, okay? I will come back when you're finished. Q, still bewitched by the electricity vibrating between them, scampered away like a frightened little rabbit. When they made it back to their hiding spot behind the counter, they allowed themselves to sink into the floor. Beep. Oh, PB, why did I get so flustered? Why am I acting like such a fool? Click. PB, come off it, I do not. The little robot pretended to ignore them, sweeping invisible dirt into the dustpan. You sat back on their heels, eyeing PB suspiciously. PB, if I didn't know any better, I think you were ignoring me. A smile crept over Q's features as they went over to the event in the past hours in their head. Actually, so peaceful sleeping back there. It's no wonder that the potion was quite strong. I could have guessed it would knock them right out for a bit. Better let it do its work. Night has arrived. I think it's a good place to... I mean, should I go a little further? Yeah, let's go a little further. I'm just... a lot of reading and I'm, you know, it's late. Rain pounded on the roof as if begging to be let inside. The storm had worsened since this afternoon, and Q was glad the shop felt cozy and warm against the downpour. Tick, 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 says the clock. Time had drifted softly by as Q tidied the shop, glancing over and sleeping at the sleeping Astrid every so often. Astrid's sleeping face carried none of the stoniness from earlier. Don't watch people when they sleep. No, don't bother them. Time passed, even though the hour was past golden time, Q didn't wake Astrid. Q felt at home to Astrid near. Eventually they collected their rusty watering can to fulfill the morning's unfinished chores. In hushed tones, I didn't forget about you, my little leafy ones. Time for a drink. As Q moved around the shop, they felt tender leaves offering their song and thanks and could not help but break out a song themselves. Suddenly Astrid woke up, their eyes blinked open once, twice, 3 times. Don't stop. The song is lovely. Astrid blinked a few more times, words coming slowly and slurred. Reaching out, they caught Q's hand. Quite unexpectedly, the warmth sending shivers down Q's spine. Still, they finished the last few notes. I didn't mean to wake you. Q released Astrid's hand shyly. I feel a little groggy still, but this place, it feels so safe here. Wow, you must really be out of it. Oh. I bet I could ask you anything right now and you would give me an honest answer. Resist. No, I can wait till the effect passes. What is it you want to know about me? Not that would take all evening. You're quite a mystery. Might as well put on the kettle. Oh. What have I got myself into? What indeed? Honestly, it's nice to have someone around here besides PB. It was nice to have you here and keep you company. Even though it wasn't very good company, being asleep all. Oh, it's dark outside. It must have been out for a while. Yes, you were up for hours. Quite late now since you were sleeping for so long. Astrid's expression changed and Q wasn't sure why. Oh, well, I don't want to let myself get comfortable. I'm sure you need to close shop. I had to get going. Sorry to keep you. You need to pay? That was $29.99? Let Astrid know they can stay. No worries, it's okay. You can stay here as long as you like. For anyone who has a strong elixir, well, there's a chance to be out for a few hours. So I always offer the option of staying the night. Oh, I see. Would you do this for everyone? Well, it's very kind of you to offer, but I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure you have things to do. Okay. We're gonna... Oh, there's no save. I kind of wanted to switch over to the other role. Let's quit. I just want to just touch on the other one real quick. Start. All right. Astrid considers a small shop, their mind whirling full of thoughts. They said they would find the answers here. Creak, creak. But this doesn't look right. Creak, creak, creak. Well, here goes nothing. I can't very well wait here out here all day. Sharp inhale. The shop was a nightmare of hoarded trinkets and clutter, and yet there was a buzz of comfortable, busy energy. Hello? Cough. Is this place open? Squeak. Remain silent. I guess I'll come in then. Alright. Okay, so unfortunately it doesn't look like you're forced to replay the story from the other side. So I guess I could be a nicer Astrid. Alright, so this is a visual novel with 2 sides of the same story. They don't intertwine, as in the choices don't stick. That's fine, really. I guess I started a new game, so maybe they didn't have anything to stick from. It's pretty meaty. It was over a half hour so far, with quite a bit of it. I did stumble some of the writing a little bit. Seemed a little off in a few places. Just the fact that they kept jumping between narrator and internal voice. So they were shifting perspective a lot, and that was a bit of a struggle. Also, the way they wrote stuff where like the floor would say clunk, like you don't need to say the floor says it, just say the thing fell to the floor with the clunk, like that is a more smoother, understandable thing instead of giving it like a personality. Except for the robot obviously should have a personality. But this has been Q&A. What was the full name? Q&A, a light roasted romance. It's cute. I think it's good overall. Just you know, a few clunky spots. Cheers.